Before we start this video, thank you to the members of both of the channels.
So you've lost your sparkle too, huh? Yeah.
Yes, guys, the title and thumbnail and video is not clickbait. You can actually do this. You can actually accomplish this. You can get the hook and loop couplers on the brand new engines. As you can see, I've got Tomy rolling stock on the brand new Percy. Magnets are better though, but if you're gay and want these hook and loop couplers, here is how to do it. Guys, I will leave you with some shots of Percy, and then let's get right into how to switch out these couplers. By the way, I only think this works for the tank engines. I don't think you can do it for the tender engines because basically the magnets are physically attached to James's tender, for example. So you'd basically have to use a completely different TrackMaster tender for the brand new James if you don't want the magnets on the tender engines. Anyway, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that today. So if you have the Motorized Percy, this will work on Thomas too. So the tank engines, the motorized tank engines, Diesel and Rosie, Thomas and Percy, this will work. So you just got to unscrew right here, get the shell off. So the shell comes off. Now we have to get into the body of Percy. So in my previous video, I showed you guys how to do that, but I will do it again here for the video's sake. Again, you're going to have to unscrew these triangle screws. I'm using a very small flathead. You can use that. Just be careful not to strip the screws because then you will not be able to get them out. Now, I think magnets overall are a massive plus. I think it is such an improvement because now die-cast, wooden railway, and motorized all work together. If only the motorized engines were actually strong, and then we could actually have like massive wooden railway freight trains. But sadly, the new engines are not strong at all whatsoever. So here we will, again, the access points to get this body off would be right here and then right in here. Or you can try other spots. These are just spots that have really worked. It's kind of, so you kind of just like pry it off right there. See how the screwdriver's in there now? Now we go other side. There we go. So it pops off. Now the magnet is off. So it's actually what it looks like. Yeah. So that is that. Now we have to take a look at TrackMaster Tomy Arthur. So I guess this will work on pretty much all the Tomy engines. It pretty much works the same way. I'm not sure if they have different ways of keeping the coupling hook in, but what I did for Arthur was obviously you unscrew right here. It says to open. So you open up Tomy Arthur. And Arthur's really simple, which is why I chose him for the video. All I have to do is unscrew this right here, and the coupling hook comes off. Okay, so it's not as simple as I thought, but basically I just have to move the motor aside just a bit to get to the coupling hook on Arthur. I thought Arthur was going to be the easiest demonstration, but it turns out he was not. I should have chosen another engine like Thomas or something, but I'm pretty sure Tomy Thomas is like the same as Arthur. But all we have to do is get to the coupling hook. So there's that screw. Now, boom, now the coupling hook is free. If I can reach it, my fingers can't get in there. Okay. Okay. Oh, fuck. It's kind of a tight fit, but you can fit the coupling hook on the new engines. It just is not as loose. You can see I'm moving it like it's on. It's just not as loose as putting it on other engines. And it easily comes off. You kind of just have to wiggle it off. But you do risk kind of breaking it. There we go. So it just kind of snaps on, and then it just moves side to side. So basically, that is what you would have to do. So let's just play pretend right here. I'll get out a piece of Tomy rolling stock. Or 3, I guess, because I left all these connected. There we go. You now have brand new Percy connected to Tomy. All you'd have to do is put Percy back together. Very simple. And now you have Tomy rolling stock or TrackMaster rolling stock or whatever 80th anniversary slop you want to put on these much better engines. Now you can do so. Just know that it is a bit of a tighter fit, but it does work. So I guess for now I will put these engines back together. So that is how it's done. But now I will put back together Percy to kind of show you guys, I guess. Magnet goes here. Now you just kind of have to snap this chassis back into place. There we go. There we go. So now we just got to put the screws back in Motorized Percy. So I wouldn't totally recommend doing this just because the red rods underneath that hold the magnet, they're much bigger than the ones on Tomy. So like I said, the coupling is going to be a very tight fit. So I don't know if you should do that. You do risk breaking the coupling. There we go. There we go. All right, now I just got to get Arthur back together here. It really is a shame of what's happened to the Tomy Thomas and Friends market on eBay especially. It is so inflated right now, so just out of whack that, I mean, it's making it very hard to want to buy more Tomy. I'll put him back together in a sec. But guys, that is basically what you, that is basically what you do. Follow these steps. I promise you it'll work. It'll just be a tight fit. But guys, let me know if this helped down below. Oh, by the way, as I was saying, yeah, the Tomy market is so inflated. It's very disappointing. Anyways, let me know if that helped you guys. Let me know any more questions or thoughts down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.